Alright, I'm going to work on the old Brownwall again. Got Mike here.
How you doing?
And, well, Mike wasn't here. I made us a check valve here to put in this tank. I painted this tank up. But I use Krylon. I usually use Rust-Oleum, but this Krylon, Mike, it takes, I don't know, it almost takes like a month. It's still sticky. And I painted it 2-3 days ago.
Yeah.
So, you know, for the test run, how about we use this one here?
Yeah, it's already done up and sealed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I did. I don't want to use that one because if you get gas on that, it's done. So we'll go with this one. And then, so we got to get fuel up. And then what else?
Fuel and ignition. We gotta come up with a buzz coil and battery and hook it up. Get some wires run to the timer here, and we'll be ready to go.
All right. Yeah, so we should be able to get it running. And it's beautiful out. Mike was about 70 degrees.
It's a nice day.
70, 72. So we'll. I'll see if I can dig up a nice coil and then we'll hook up the fuel tank and get going.
All right. I'm
All
excited.
right. Me too. All right. We'll get to hook this fuel line up here, and Mike is hooking the ignition up.
Yeah.
And he's using the ignition. We took this out of my domestic over there, and this we got this from DX Ignition. It's all solid state in there, and real dependable. You can't get a better ignition than this.
Yeah. No vibrator contacts to worry about.
No.
No 100-year-old condensers to worry about.
No.
It looks the part.
It does. It looks like an old Ford buzz coil, but it's modern technology.
Yeah. It throws a hell of a good spark.
It does. Never having you don't have to worry about it. Every time we go to a show, Mike, we're always worrying about the buzz coils.
And it's 12 volt also. So
yeah.
you can you don't need a 6 volt, but you don't have to worry about burning an old buzz coil out with a 12 volt battery.
Yeah.
So you can just hook up a battery up to it and go.
So we're going to use that.
It's handy, you know.
Yeah. So we're going to use that. That's our buddy Brett Scott out there in what was it, South Dakota, I think. Yeah. They're not that expensive either. They're, I forgot what they were, but I'll leave a link in the description. And anybody that needs a buzz coil, man, this is the way to go.
Yeah, I think his real selling market is the guys with the old railroad speeders, because they the old ones that had that Fairmont engine used a buzz coil, and it's not like a hit and miss where it just buzzes once in a while and you're just putting along. On the railroad speeder, it's going constantly. It's a 2-stroke engine, so it's constantly sparking. You don't want to get stuck on the rails with a dead buzz coil. So.
That's like our buddy Rob. He does that.
Rob,
the other Rob.
Yeah, the other Rob.
He just put a video up. He's got about 5 of them things.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's quite a collection.
Matter of fact, he's redoing a bunch of buzz coils now.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, we're going to get set up here.
All right. Yeah, we're almost there. So you guys sit tight. All right. I think Mike's you just about got the ignition fixed there, Mike?
Yeah. Yeah, we're all set up. Battery, coil, some wires here.
We'll just strap that down with a bungee or something so it doesn't get caught in the flywheels.
Yeah. I want to just like tape them together a little bit, exactly, just so they're not.
Yeah, this whole setup here, we got some wood holding it down and everything. I mean, it's stable, but it's
temporary, obviously.
It is. We just want to get it running.
Yeah, you
got the spark plug all ready to go?
Yeah, I want to see what kind of spark we have here.
Check the timing while you're at it, huh?
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Let me go around it. So the nice thing about these is
look at that. That'll do that all day long, Mike.
Yeah, that's a hell of a spark there.
A nice tone to it, too. Was that a C minor?
Let's see. Let me look at the crankshaft.
Let me back down. Let me back out here. Look at Mike's checking. See where you looking for top dead?
Yeah, exactly. I want to see right when that starts buzzing. It's probably 3 degrees or 5 degrees before top dead center, so it's perfect.
Okay.
It's a good starting point.
Right.
These engines. These engines don't have any kind of timing advance either. Some hit and miss engines, especially those with magnetos, with like trip magnetos, have a way to advance the timing once they get up to speed. But the timing on this is fixed. So because we're going to be starting it by spinning the flywheels, we don't want it too early because we don't want it to yank the flywheels back out of our hands.
Right.
So disconnect that.
Yeah, be careful with this fan too, because
yeah,
until you started rolling them things around, I forgot it was there. It is camouflaged.
So
okay. All right, we're gonna hook the gas tank up.
Right.
Plumb it. What do you say we plumb it?
Plumb it and fire it up.
Yeah, and then we roll it outside.
Yeah.
All right. You guys take a break and we'll get back to you. All right. Mike has this thing all rigged up, temporary. He's got all his appendages here strapped down, bungeed down, and even use a rubber hose instead of running a whole copper tubing and stuff.
Right.
So it's just to get it going so you can fine tune it and see what we got.
So yeah, see what's left to do on it. Everything's tight, so tight enough to do the initial shakedown. See where we're at with it.
Okay, yeah, everybody's wanting to see it run and everything like that, and we don't get to it that often, so
yeah,
instead of waiting for a cart to get built and everything else, we'll just get it going so people will see it running.
Oh well, I like to do that anyway, just so you don't start putting a lot of effort into something that's not run right.
Oh, we'll be close.
I'm getting hung up on some stuff.
It would have been easier if you had it going the other way, I think.
Maybe. I feel like I'm bringing something along with me.
You are. It's stuck in a channel there. You got it. You got it, buddy. I'm going to take these boxes off the bottom so in case they start kicking.
Yeah.
All right. Mike got it all lubed up and everything, and we started already, and it didn't start on the first pull. It started on the second. Once it got fuel, it got going.
Yeah, it seems to be happening.
It's funny. I was telling Mike, you go to these shows, and then these guys that have engines, for years on end, and they bring them there and they yank on the wheels and yank and yank and yank for hours sometimes. And this thing here, we just slap it together, and it worked. And it's missing a ring. It's only got 2 rings.
Yeah, 2 or 3. 2 out of 3.
Yeah. So, all right. What do you say you start up, Mike? And
all right.
We'll look at it and see what it needs. Let me get on the other side.
So that's compression. Hook our ignition up.
There we go. Got the ignition hooked up.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the needle where it's at. The oiler's on, so it should fire right up.
You know what? It's meant to start with a crank, and we have the crank.
We do.
But they're dangerous. I've seen them fly off, Mike, and hit people.
Yeah.
I don't want to mention any names, but I'd rather see you do it this way.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
All right, go ahead. Look at that. That's crazy, Mike. It's funny, when we first started, the fan was making a little noise, but we didn't have grease in it. We just had oil on it. But Mike put some grease in there, and it sounds good.
Oiling, that's good. Yeah, if you hear that clank, that's the handles from the.
Oh yeah, they're rattling
around.
Yeah, it's not the machine. Yeah, I don't think you have to do anything to that, Mike. What's going on here, Mike? We got a spitter.
Oh yeah. I might be able to lean it out a little bit, but you know what? As I'm watching it run, look at the movement of that intake valve. That's pulling in almost 1/8 of an inch.
Right.
And that's way too much. That little back flutter. I think this valve is too weak. The valve, the spring.
Okay.
The spring is too weak, and we're getting way too much volume through there for the amount of work we need to do. So if we increase the tension on this spring, we also need to increase the tension on the exhaust a little bit to kind of prevent that from happening.
Yeah.
See that there?
That exhaust don't strong at all.
It should just be a little flutter, a little vibration, not that big snort. You know?
Right. Yeah, it's running good. It just needs little stuff. Fine tune that.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
That's that valve not seating full.
Yeah. You know, them wheels, for as small as them wheels are, Mike, it's going a lot of revolutions.
Well, you know, the bearings were in good shape on this thing, too. Huh. And they're expertly shimmed as well.
With the cardboard.
Yeah.
You can't shim with cardboard.
Oh, God.
At least that's what I read. I don't know how many RPM that's going, but I think I'm going to get a tachometer, buddy.
Okay.
Don't go away. All right. Mike's checking the RPM over here.
It jumps to 400, now we're at 3. Jumps to 4, go back to 3. At like 250, it takes another cycle. It's right about, like right now it's at 300.
Right.
And then when it fires, it jumps to 4. Once we adjust those valve springs, we could adjust the speed a little bit. We could probably get it a bit slower.
I bet you could. I've seen you get engines where it just about stops.
Yeah.
And you know what? This cylinder head here, everybody's worried about how hot. Mike, this isn't even room temperature, hardly.
Hurricane force winds there.
Yeah, it does. You got nice wind blowing over here.
I mean, look at that fan.
But I got my finger right here next to the spark plug, and it's not hot at all.
Now, those blades are actually nicely balanced too. There's I don't feel any vibration.
I don't see any vibration at all. Yeah, I would see it here. Man, I know where I'm sitting in the summertime, Mike. Wow.
See, once we get a muffler on this thing with some, steel wool in it, it's just gonna putt along.
Huh.
I'm really happy with it.
We'll have to get an American flag there, Mike, and hang it right there.
Yeah.
You can see when it kicks, it starts to really flutter. Huh. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good runner, Mike.
I think so. Oh yeah.
I think we're gonna have fun with this.
Good addition to the fleet.
I think so.
Oh, I'm very happy.
Me too.
Worth all the work.
It was. It's nice when you buy a box of parts and you get something like this.
Yeah.
And I don't think I put any money into it other than buying that belt.
Yeah, we don't have a lot invested in it.
No, not at all. Now shut it down, buddy. Yeah, like we say, all that rattling is these things down here. Coming to a coasting to a halt. Wow. Yeah, I think that's a great runner, man.
Mm-hmm.
You did a nice job on that. But then you did a nice job on everything, so.
Oh, thank you, buddy. Oh man, look at that. That's just.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's.
You can't even cook any food on it.
It would get warmer than that sitting in the sun on a hot day.
Yeah. Yeah, well right now it's 70 and the sun's going down, but like you say, not much. You know, I don't have a thermal gun handy right now, but
yeah, you know what? You probably wouldn't even get a good reading because of how reflective.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I'm happy.
Me too. Well done, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, I was gonna put this on a little hand cart, Mike. You know, an old antique.
Like a hand truck.
Yeah, like a hand truck. You know, because it's so small, but I think it's actually worthy of a nice tiny little thing. Because two of us, me and Mike, can pick this up and carry it anywhere we want.
Yeah.
The average.
If it had handles, it would be real easy. Very easy.
Yeah, the average hit and miss you can't do that with.
Right.
So that's good, man.
Nice. You don't need to go find water for your water hopper. You know.
No.
Start it up and go.
Yep.
Don't have to worry about draining it.
Yep. The biggest problem with this is keeping goofs away from the fan.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh well. All right. Well, what do you say we wrap this series up? I think it was a pretty good one.
You'll see it at the show. You'll see it in the show video.
It took a while because you've been working all this overtime, but
yeah.
you know that's how it is. You know. All right. What do you say, Mike? Enough of this?
Enough of this.
All right, tubes. We'll see you on the next project.